first, until she realizes they stand between her and peace.
I hate you, Mom. I hate you, Dad. Oh, you made me so bad. I can just scream. How can you do this?
Hi. Who are you? I'm Anchor. Don't you recognize me when you see me? So talk to me. What's wrong?
You wouldn't believe what I was just told. My mom and dad are getting a divorce, and I have to go live with my dad who works all the time. And my mom is just leaving to go party like all the time.
Wow. What a bang. What awful parents you have. That is so unfair. They act like kids. You know what? Let's stay up here in your room forever.
Thank you, Amber. At least you understand.
Well, I'm not the only one who understands. I have a close friend who understands too. Hey, Venus, get in here.
Kai, I was listening to what you were telling my friend Amber. You know, maybe you should just stop going to church. What good did it do to your parents? You could teach your parents a lesson by not going to church, youth group, or Bible study. In fact, if you start hanging out when you're so proud, that will teach them. Good idea, Bitterness. Come here.
You know, we make a great team. Together, Bitterness and I can introduce you to hate and resentment.
Oh, yeah! And then, hostility can come. Hey, Anger, what about those twins? Destructive behavior. She really liked them.
Yeah, remember that time that we got destructive behavior and illegal activity together? Man, there was a party.
This is all great, and I'm glad you're both here, but I miss peace.
Peace?
What would peace do to help you? Do you think peace will help you cut up all your pictures of you and your family? But I really miss peace.
Peace won't give you any of the ideas that we have for you. Think of it. You can get nasty, violent, or you can commit murder or suicide. Think about the revenge you can take on your parents. Hey, who let you in here?
Are you peace? Who are you then?
She's nobody.
Never mind her.
Ignore her.
She's not important.
Hey, wait a minute.
Who are you? I don't believe that. How did you get here? Well, you said you want my peace. Not exactly, because peace can come without me first. Hey, don't trust forgiveness. You never know what's going to happen. What's going to happen? Well, you have to go far away first. Ingrid can stay for a while, but she has to stay away over there. Bitterness, go. No, I won't go. She can't come close. Bitterness has to leave completely or I can't come near. I don't mean to intrude, but you really should ask God to help you. After all, God is the one that brought me here. God, please loosen bitterness's grip on me so that forgiveness can come. Okay, I hear you. I'll let go. But I know a wonderful little church that could use me right now anyway. Now, Amber, go over there.
No.
God, please help me.
Okay. But I'm not leaving yet. I have a right to be here.
Are you peace?
No, I'm passion. I have to supplicate anger and forgiveness so you won't get hurt.
I can come to you now. Are you
you peace?
No, I am love. I have to come first. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. But it keeps no records of wrong. It always protects, always hopes, always trusts, and always perseveres.
Are you peace?
No, I am steadfast. I come right before peace.
Wow, this is so wonderful. I have forgiveness, love, acceptance, and you were all sent by God? There you are! You are so much better than anger and bitterness. They were really starting to scare me. You should have heard and seen the things that they were talking about.
Anger and bitterness can become very destructive.
How often can you come see me?
As often as God sends us.
How often is that?
As often as you ask.